Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is Monday, October 13th. Sorry I was not able to come out with my tradable levels and weekly bands video yesterday. Had some family situations kind of come up. But I wanted to give you guys an update on the weekly bands. Obviously, just a shit ton of our levels and bands got completely wiped out on Friday. But I will show you even with that huge headline, which again, if you go back to all my videos, I say there are a few things that can get through these weekly bands. Okay. It's either going to be headline news, which is exactly what we got on Friday, the tariff re-talks with China. And it's either going to be headline news or some high impact news event that comes through. Those have the best chance of blowing through bands, which obviously we did. I think the NQ might show it even better. Yeah. Like, boom. That's just an absolute collapse. So, but I'll still show you guys some levels that even still held up in that complete mayhem that we had on Friday. And then from there, we get to clean up a lot of our tradable levels, but then I'm going to be adding on some new tradable levels for tomorrow and Wednesday. And again, I will be going live this Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Central, so right at the market open, I will be live. There's probably a thumbnail somewhere if you've subscribed to the channel, giving you guys details on that one. I think it should be fun. I've got the studio set up. Well, I'm still tweaking a few tech stuff downstairs, but it should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so let's get into the weekly bands tradable levels right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is out there is at risk for loss. All right, so as I mentioned, just looking at the ES, okay, we had this, let's see. We had this tradable level at the 67.21. That got blown through on the initial huge push. And that this bar alone here was, I don't know, probably 140 points on the ES. But the secondary level that we had at the 66.72 held up actually fairly well. You got a huge bounce to the upside right off that band, right off that tradable level. The next tradable level at 66.40 also held up pretty well. I think it missed it maybe by a point or a little bit early. But again, you got the reaction there. And finally, this last tradable level that we had at 65.58 was pretty much the last level of defense that I would look. The way I look at it is the last layer of defense that the market had. Really, just a lot of volume soaking up right here, and it drank it up pretty good. So with that being said, let's make a few adjustments here. I am going to first of all delete this band. I'm sorry, this tradable level, this one, and this one. All right. So we got a new kind of a clean palette on the tradable levels. Now let's adjust these weekly bands. I think we got to make two adjustments. One to the top side at 68.12 down to 6775. All right, so that's where our new weekly band's going to be sitting at, which was pretty much the origination of that huge dump to the downside. Obviously, we had a lot of consolidation here, a shit ton of volume that's sitting here, and this still needs to get rebalanced. Our next band, which is going to be this guy, is going to get adjusted upwards a little bit, and he is now going to sit 67.17 down to 66.79. There we go. So this is where our second tradable level, again, a lot of volume is currently sitting at. We do have a pretty big gap in between this band and the band that's sitting below us at 65.15 down to 64.89 again, and you guys can see no volume right here. Okay, it just has, there's a lot of rebalancing that needs to be done right here in this section. But again, we get down to here, you're going to see a very, very hard time for the market to get through it. Same thing when we get right back up to here from the 68.12 down to the 67.75. And again, so I go through these weekly bands and the tradable levels a little quick. If you go to my website, which is www.robstrades.com, my kids tell me to don't say www. They know what I'm talking about, but I guess I'm old school that way. robstrades.com, you put in your name, your email address. I email you the tradable levels and all of the weekly bands, all of them. So you know, all of the ones I got already kind of killed off from price action from last week, and you get them in a very nice email, and you can go ahead at your own leisure, chart them up. You don't have to stop the video. Highly encourage it. There's over 1,100 people on that list already. So, all right, let's get into the tradable levels. On the ES, we've got 4 of them. So, first one is going to sit at the 66.66. Okay, so right here, 66.66, tradable level. Mark that up on your charts. Second one, let me just do this. That, and the next one is going to be 6551. You know what, I should just make this, just save this as a default. Let's see if that'll work here. All right, 65.51, secondary tradable level. Let's put in another one. Nice. Now I don't have to do the 67.31. Okay, and the last tradable level will be at 67.88. All right, so there we go. We've got price action surrounded, which is really nice. Above us, we've got 67.31 and 67.88. Below us, we've got 66.66 and 65.51. And we still have this tradable level of 65.20 also sitting down here as well. So your ES is mapped out for Tuesday and Wednesday. Now let's take a look at the NQ. All right, so the NQ, I could delete this tradable level, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. And then as far as the weekly bands, I only need, I'm going to take away this guy. I'm going to adjust this guy to, let's see here. Let's go 24.712. I just wanted to make sure I'm using the lowest one. 24.712 down to 24.647. Let's see where this, there we go. And then this guy is going to be at 24.908 down to 24.741. That seems like a big, oh no, that's right. That's that big volume cluster sitting right there. And right above us is going to be the highest number, which is going to be 65.088 down to 25.018. There we go. All right, so these are our new weekly bands that we've got. We've got 25.088 down to 25.018, 24.908 down to 24.741. Just make sure that that one is, that one's jiving right. Give me 1 second. 24.908. 741. Yeah. I'm a little dyslexic, I guess. It's 24,809. Had that mixed up right there. That looks a lot better. Not 908, 809. Okay, that looks a lot better. All right, so tradable levels we've got, again, 25,088 down to 25,18, 24,809 down to 24,741, 24,712 down to 24,647. It's kind of a sandwich of a band here. That's what I like to call it. As far as the new tradable levels, remember, tradable levels on the NQ, good for 10, 15 points. As you guys have seen in all of my videos, you can get 40, 50, 100 points off of these tradable levels, but how I scalp them is typically in that 10 to 15 point range. On the ES, I'm typically targeting 3 to 5 points. So first level on the NQ is going to sit at 24,914. Right down here, so right below where price action currently sits. We've got another one at 25,056. Right above where price action currently sits, and another tradable level at 25,174. All right, so below price action we've got 24,914. Above price action we've got 25,056, and above that one we've got 25,174. You guys are fully mapped out on the NQ and the ES for Tuesday, Wednesday. Obviously, with me going live on Wednesday, I'll be able to hopefully answer a lot of questions. You'll be able to see me kind of come up with my setups and watch me trade, kind of see my methodology. And I've got a lot of exciting updates that are going to be coming up for the channel. I think that... I like where it's going, that's for sure. So hope to see you guys all on Wednesday. I would love for you guys to support me. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel, like the video. And again, if you want all of these levels, all the bands in a very nice email format, just comes out once a week on Sunday, robstrades.com. Thanks, everybody. Take care.